Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Mr. Santos Capilan Jr. Always wishing you a good day. Now, today, what I'm going to do is to give you an idea about a car parking ventilation system. Now, actually, this is one of the projects that I handled in Qatar. I just tried to recreate the system. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is to show you how this car parking system or car park ventilation system works. Okay. Now, as you can see in my graphics, I have here. First, let me go to the full screen so that okay. Now here in my graphics, you will see that I have here how many I have here around I think 7 jet fans. Okay, then I have 7 jet fans. Okay, then I have one main extraction fan. Okay, now actually this uh, car park is located in a basement. Okay, as we know, if the car parking is in a confined space, we need to provide proper ventilation because we know that the fumes or the emission coming from the car are toxic, this carbon monoxide, okay, or CO. So we are installing CO sensor uh, in the parking area. Okay, now in this graphics, I'm just showing the jet fans, then the CO sensor. Okay, now here I have 9 CO sensor. Okay, now I have prepared one simple control logic just to show you how this jet fan should work in the event of high level of CO concentration in a specific area. Okay. Now, actually, there will be two scenarios in this car parking area. It will be the normal ventilation plus the high level concentration of CO, then the fire alarm or fire scenario. Okay, so normal ventilation, including the high level of carbon monoxide in an area or a specific area of the car park. Then what will be the response of jet fans and extract fan if there is fire alarm? Okay, so as you can see, I have only here the main extraction fan because I will be having a ramp, okay, where the car will enter the car parking area. Then from that area, from that ramp, there will be fresh air coming from that area. Okay, so I don't need here fresh air fan. Okay, so only the main extraction fan or the MEF. Okay, now the jet fans and extraction fans are two-speed fan. Actually, what happened here, the motor control for the jet fans and the extraction fan, they bring, so I mean, meaning, every jet fan, they have installed one variable frequency drive, okay? So actually, the jet fan should be two-speed fan, okay? So low speed and high speed. Now, since they are using or we have used here variable frequency drive, so what I did here, okay, so what I did for the low speed, I'm running the jet fan at 25 hertz, okay? Then in high speed, I'm running the jet fan at 50 hertz because we are using here VFD, variable frequency drive. So meaning if my DDC will give a control signal of 5 volts because I'm giving an analog output of 10 volts, 5 volts for 25 hertz, then 10 volts for 50 hertz because this is in Qatar. The hertz in Qatar is 50 hertz. Okay, so meaning if I want to run my jet fan at low speed, I need to give an analog output to BFD of 5 volts, okay? Then if I want to run the jet fan at high speed, I need to give the jet fan an analog output control signal of 10 volts DC, okay? So likewise, the same for MEF. Now the scenario, as I said, there will be two scenarios. One scenario is for normal ventilation, wherein we will try to run the jet fan in low and high speed based on the carbon monoxide concentration in a specific area, okay? Now, as you can see, I have 9 CO sensors spread all over the car parking area. Now, I have not shown the car parking or the slots, okay? Now, in order to simulate this, I uses this spinner, okay? So I will just try to raise the, let's say this one. Okay, let me first lessen the CO. Okay, now let's say in CO number 8, I'm trying to lessen or simulating that I have there around, okay, so I have there around CO concentration there at 7, meaning it's not, it's less CO concentration there. Now I'm expecting that CO will be vented out, or it will go to the extraction side, okay? So here also I have some control and monitoring points for all the jet fans and the main extraction fan. Then I have here the CO levels for each CO sensor, okay? Now, I will try to simulate the control, okay? Now, but before that, if the basement car parking area is very big or it involves many jet fans and many CO sensor, now the project will require CFD analysis for the supplier of this jet fans and MEF. Now CFD analysis is the computational fluid dynamics. Now the one that will supply this jet fan, they will be the one to provide the CFD analysis. Okay, the CFD analysis will tell them how the fluid or the gas will flow from that basement area. Let's say you have high concentration here, how it will go to the extraction side, okay, or how it will go to the main extraction fan, okay, so how it will flow, okay, so that is the purpose of CFD analysis. Then they will be the one also to give you the proper orientation of the jet fans. How are you going to install the jet fan, okay, because there will be angle in installing the jet fan. So because as we know, jet fan will be the one to direct the fluid flow going to the main extraction fan, okay. Now if the project or the basement car parking area is small, well, I guess the consultant will not require for the CFD analysis. They will just require you for the proper air changes per hour, okay? Maybe in this kind of project, it is only a small basement car parking area. Maybe, I think they asked here 10 air change per hour, okay? So those things are being computed by the mechanical engineers and those who are doing the design, okay? Now here, I will just try to simulate the control, okay? As a BMS engineer. So how are you going to run the jet fans? Which jet fan will run based on the CO concentration in a specific area, okay? So that will be the job of a BMS engineer. How are you going to program based on the CO level? They will give you, as I said, if it is a big project, they will be the one to give you the matrix. Let's say if this CO is giving a high level CO high level concentration, then this following jet fans will be the one to run. So as the job of the BMS engineer, you will be the one to program the control for all the jet fans based on the matrix that the supplier who the one who did the CFD they will provide one matrix how the jet fans or which jet fans will run based on the CO sensor which detected high level of CO concentration. Okay, so here I just programmed this because there are only several jet fans and the area is small. So I have done a very simple logic program. Then I will try to simulate it to you. Okay, now this control and monitoring points, I already done several tutorial. You are already, if you are following my channel, you have seen already how these graphics are being done. Okay, now the highlight of this tutorial is how are you going to write the control logic program for the uh, operation of these jet fans based on the CO level. Okay, now as I said, when there is a fire, all the jet fans will run at high speed and the main extraction fan will run also in high speed. Okay, so that is the control scenario or control program for fire alarm scenario. Okay, now for normal ventilation, uh, several jet fan will run based on the CO level. Okay, now here, what I want to simulate first is the fire alarm. Now, as you can see here, I have a fire alarm point here. Now, this fire alarm will come from the fire alarm control panel. Okay, so let's say I will try to simulate because uh, I have a control logic program uploaded into my controllers. Then I want to show you how it will work. Okay, let's try to simulate. So first you have to focus on the fire alarm. So I will simulate a fire alarm. Okay, I will close the contact for fire alarm. Okay, as you can see, there is alarm. Okay, then as you can see here, all the jet fans runs at high speed. Okay, so this one will, I have here speed, low and high. So it's running at high speed, jet fan 2, jet pan 7, jet pan 1, jet pan 4, jet pan 3, jet pan 5, and jet pan 6, and lastly, the main extraction pan. Now, when these jet pans are running at high speed, now we are expecting here a higher air change per hour, okay? So, this is how it will respond during fire scenario. As you can see here, I have fire alarm here, okay? Now, let's say I will remove the fire alarm. I will remove the fire alarm, okay? Now, it's normal, okay? Now, as you can see here, the remaining equipment that is running is the main extraction fan. Now, this one is running at low speed to provide proper ventilation here or air circulation from the ramp. Okay, then it will be sucked by the main extraction fan as depicted by my arrow. Okay. Okay. Now let's try to simulate a high level concentration of CO. Okay. So here in my, I have here my CO8. Okay. Now I will try to raise the CO level there. Okay. Now by the way, the CO sensor, you need to check the installation recommendation of the supplier of the CO sensor. In our project, I think I have installed it around 1.5 meters above the finished floor of the car parking area. So we are installing it uh, basically we are installing it on the walls if there is a wall in the car parking area or in the columns. Okay. Now I will try to raise now the CO level in my CO number 8. Okay. Now it is 7 ppm. By the way, it is in parts per million. Okay. Now in my program, if the CO level go above 20, I have to run the jet fan in low level. Okay. I mean in low speed. So let's simulate this. Okay, now the CO level is 12. I mean CO, that is 17 ppm. Oh, it becomes 22. So what happened here? At this area, I have 22 ppm of carbon monoxide. So my jet pan here, jet pan 7 will run, okay? Then jet pan 4 will run, okay? Then jet pan 5 and 6 will run. So meaning the CO will be sucked by this jet pan, okay? Then it will be blown here. Then this one jet pan also will run, okay? So meaning the CO level will be pushed from this side, okay, going to the main extraction pan because we don't want the CO level here to be spread out all over the car parking area. So that's why we are just trying to run several jet pans. So if you have here CO high level here, it will be sucked here, okay? Then it will be pushed, then it will be pushed, it will be pushed, it will be pushed going to the main extraction. Okay, now let's say the CO level is keep on rising because maybe the car parked in that area has a bad emission. Okay, okay, now as you can see, if my CO level go above 35, that is in my control logic program, then I have to run the jet fan at high speed. Okay, so I run this jet fan 7, 4, 6, then MFP1. Okay, so that is based on my control logic program. Okay, now control logic program, as I said, if the project is big, you will receive a control matrix or how are you going to start the several jet pan based on a CO level. Okay, now here, okay, let's see if this one will. Okay, so if the CO level go below the 35, then it will run at low speed. Okay, now let's see when it will stop. Okay, so below 20, my jet fan will stop. Then the one that will keep on running is the main extraction fan. Okay, now this is just a simple control logic simulation of this jet fan. Okay, now it will vary from project to project. Okay, so I'm just showing you or I'm just giving an idea how a new BMS engineer will try to program the jet fans based on the CO level of or the carbon monoxide level in a certain area. Okay, so let's try another example here. Now let's try this CO5. Let's say in this area, the CO level here goes up. Okay, okay, now so this jet fan runs. Okay, but I lose the animation. Okay, let's see if it will. Okay, now if the CO go above 35, then it will run at high speed. Now it should not. Okay, there's some problem in the control logic program here. Okay, so let me. Okay, so below 20, jet fan will stop. Okay, now let's try here. I have to check my control logic here because there is a flaw here. Okay, anyway, let me check another CO. Okay, let me check CO number. Okay, let me check the CO number 6. Okay, now here, if I have CO level here or high concentration of carbon monoxide, so what happened here? So my jet fan 5 and jet fan 6 will be the one to run, okay? Just to suck this air and push it going to the, suck the level of the carbon monoxide and push it to the main extraction fan. Now let's simulate. Okay. Okay, so there is some problem here in my control logic here. Okay, now here, okay, so this one run at high speed and this one run at low speed. Okay, now anyway, it could still be true. Okay, because the concentration in this area. So if this one will flow run, then still it will try to push going to the Jet 16, then Jet 16 will suck it and it will be pushed to the main extraction fan. Okay, now let's try to simulate low level. Okay, okay, so below 20, my jet fan will stop. Okay, now let's try to simulate 5. Okay, let me try and simulate this. Okay, low speed. So let's say still there is rise of, okay, then high speed. Now again, I have some, I need to check my control logic here. Okay, now 4 CO4. Okay, let's try to check this. What will be the response? Okay, so this one will run at at low speed, low speed, low speed. Okay, now actually we want to prevent the CO from spreading to the other area. Okay, so that's why we are only selecting several jet fan that will run. Okay, now so guys, this is how you will try to write the control logic program. If you're the BMS engineer, now you will try to write the control logic program based on the CO level concentration in a certain area. Okay. Now this is just a simple simulation. Okay, even though there is some problem uh, in the status, I'm just showing you the uh, sample control logic program. Okay, now let me go back to the system. Okay, okay. Now I want to show you the program. I will open this in my open a new window. Okay, now the control logic program is this one. So I need to revise this control logic program to be able to correct the uh, status here. Okay. Now here, okay, let me, okay. Okay. So I think that will be 20, less than 20 or equal to 20 or less than 20. Okay, so I really have a problem here in my control logic program. Okay. Now here CO7. Okay. Now, okay, guys, this will be how to simulate a simple logic control program for jet fans and main extraction fan. Okay. So again, thank you very much for watching this short video clip. And I do hope I have given you an idea how are you going to program the or how this car parking uh, ventilation system works if the car parking area is located in a basement. Okay, so thank you for watching. And again, Mr. Santos Capelan Jr. is saying, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and you can always click the notification bell so that you will be notified if new upload is available in my channel. Okay, then again, God bless us all, and bye for now.